but he saw the game when it started to get away. Not only did he make that one, Skip, he had made another 3 and a 2 and a layup. So at that point in time, he had it going. Let's try to slow this roll. You know what was happening.
Really think the Sixers are going to come back and win that game? Let's see. There's no Embiid. There's no Ben Simmons. There's not even a Josh Richardson. And you're telling me he's calling timeout because the game's getting out of hand?
Whoa.
It was out of hand at the tip-off.
Whoa.
It was.
That's the set. Hold on. Did they have Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid when they got 130 against the Clippers?
Who won that game?
Oh, who won this game?
Well, it's same thing happened. The Lakers didn't take them seriously, and they fell behind by 14 in the first quarter, just the way the Clippers.
We got 'em.
Right?
Yeah.
And at least the Clippers, it was Shake Milton scoring 39. He got all of 14 last night.
Avery Bradley lock him up.
Back to earth. Yeah, because somebody said, let's take him semi-serious.
Oh, no.
Right?
So now, you know what I'm starting to see, Skip? When somebody lights the Clippers up, they're not taking them serious. But when they lock down, you see what they did? You see?
Well, the game went exactly the same way. Clippers and Lakers against Sixers. It went the very same way.
No.
Listen, midway through the fourth quarter, the Clippers were up by 14. You like that?
We are up by 21.
Okay.
I mean, we went on a 23-2 run.
Hey, if Anthony Davis does that, and he's really good against the little teams,
there you go.
He rises. He plays tall against the little teams.
What about your guy?
Yeah. Which guy?
Kawhi.
Yeah, he was spectacular last night.
9 of 20.
He took the game over.
He had 25 points, Jenny, but it took him 20 shots to get that. Really? You okay with that?
16 in the second quarter.
Are you okay with that?
He just took the game over.
They took what over?
They just locked up Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City.
Hey,
really, Skip? Oklahoma City.
Yeah, go look at what they are at home. They're 20-12 at home.
Oh.
20-11 going into last night.
Oklahoma City, did they have KD? Was Russ still there or Harden coming off the bench?
Are they not the surprise of the West this year? Are they? Yes, they are. They're a very dangerous team, especially at home.
The only surprise I got is when Kawhi plays.
So there was a quote from LeBron after the game, and I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but the point of the quote was...
What did he say?
He was saying, I work on my game. I grow my game. And now the game is being played farther and farther from the three-point line by other people, not by him. But he's saying in the end, I want to make sure I have no weaknesses.
Zero.
No weaknesses. So let's see what's happening here. There's another shot in basketball called a free throw.
Oh, there you go.
And it's all of 15 feet. So it's not 40 feet. It's only 15 feet. He is 69.3% from the free throw line this year. And of the 23 players who have attempted at least 300 free throws, because that's high volume, LeBron is 5th worst. So he's having another stinker year at the free throw line. He just stinks at the free throw line, given his GOAT status that you put on him, right? So if you look at it, think about weaknesses. For his career, think about this, for his career in the regular season and the postseason combined, LeBron James has missed 3,220 free throws. That's the 5th most all-time in the NBA. 5th most, but look who's ahead of him on the list. They're all giant guys who couldn't shoot free throws. Wilt and Shaq. Dwight Howard is 3rd. Karl Malone's more of a power forward, but he's 4th. Then LeBron is 5th. And then it goes Duncan and Walt Bellamy. People
was Duncan any good?
Yeah.
I guess Duncan couldn't shoot free throws. Just the greatest power forward to ever live.
6'11", and then Kareem, and then Bill Russell, and then Elvin Hayes. All big, except for one guy who's 5th on that list, who's actually a 2-guard, now playing point guard. And he's missed the 5th most free. Would you believe that LeBron James has missed almost twice as many free throws as Michael Jordan missed in his entire career? Think about that. And he says, I want to have no weaknesses. That's a terrible weakness.
You know what, Skip?
Look at all the points he's left on the table.
All them points. Jenny, he's left so many points on the table. Can you believe that, Jenny?
He's shooting 40-footers. Way to go, LeBron.
Let me finish.
I'm impressed.
Okay. I get all that.
Yeah.
This is what I don't understand. Here's a guy that's left so many points on the table at the free throw line.
They're called free
throws. And here's a guy that's played more games than Michael Jordan, but has taken fewer shots than Michael Jordan and has more points. How does that happen, Skip?
One guy was an 88% free throw shooter, and one guy's a career, I'll give you 70%.
Okay. Michael Jordan shot 88%.
Yep.
LeBron James has played more games than Michael.
Yep.
How does Michael still have more field goal attempts, playing fewer games?
I don't care. I was just talking about free throws. That's a whole nother issue, and I'll give you that one. You can go on.
So that's the GOAT. So he's the GOAT then.
He's the GOAT.
Okay, thank you.
So what do I always say about your man, LeBron James? Greatest attacker of the basket I have ever seen. I also always say he's the greatest passer of the basketball with the highest IQ. So that's a low IQ shot because he knows full well that's a bad shot.
It ain't.
Given the fact, what did we just see him do to the New Orleans Pelicans twice in a row within 7 days? He destroyed them in the low post. He destroyed them by wheeling and dealing in the lane. Am I right?
Right.
Because he's unstoppable at the basket. He's still quick and strong as ever. And why would you waste possessions by shooting that shot? It's just a glamour shot. Watch this. It's a logo shot.
And everybody keeps saying that the passes that Patrick Mahomes throws are waste. Why would you jump pass? Why would you throw no look? Why would you do all that? Because it comes in handy when you absolutely have to do it. So clearly you work on it. Skip, you just said, Greg Popovich said, back off, you're too close. Well, Skip, if a guy's standing in the paint, I can't drive the paint. I'm going to have to shoot the ball from outside. He's shooting the ball from outside. He's making it, and you still find fault. Why?
I'm not finding fault. I'm telling you from a positive perspective, he is virtually unstoppable when he attacks the basket.
He's unstoppable.
So why wouldn't you strengthen your strength instead of weakening your strength? That's what he's doing with that shot.
You're only as strong as your weakest link.
Really?
Yeah, so you strengthen your weakness.
Okay, so
Skip,
wait a second. If you're only as strong as your free throw shooting, then he's an average player.
Well, how did he do Sunday night?
69 points.
How did he do Sunday night? 3 for 3. Skip, first of all, you said if he drives the ball, he's unstoppable. Let me tell you when LeBron James is unstoppable. The moment he arrives at your arena, he's unstoppable.
Yep.
You're at his mercy. You're at his mercy, Skip Bayless, because if he can drive... Look, we already know he can drive the ball, but you better not let that 3-ball go in. You better not let that happen, because if that happens, good night, Irene.
Yep, well... You better let him shoot the 3-ball. That's what you should do.
Let him.
You better dare him to shoot the 3-ball because I can't wait on the next one of those because it's going to be a big clank.
Guess what?
It's going to be a LeBrick.
Let me guess what?
You know it and I know it. And you know what happens when he makes a couple of those? He goes on this jag where he starts just jacking threes.
We go on a bender.
And here we go, and it's going to be one of those 2 for 15 benders for
Yeah,
three.
you know what a bender is,
You're going
right
to be
there.
sitting up in your palatial estate in Bel Air, and you're just going to be pounding on the floor because you're going to break your TV saying, "What are you doing, King?
I might be at the
shooting those shots."
I might be at the game on Friday.
Yeah. Oh,
me and Rich Paul.
Really?
Yeah, I might be at the game. Because you know what happens, Skip Bayless. He's liable to go on one of those benders. Now, it's been a while since he had a 50-piece. Now, he normally get them 50 pieces and leave no napkins because he makes a mess of somebody. So, we're going to talk about this a little later. You thought this was a foregone...
So wait a second. Now it's Rich and Randy and Maverick and Shannon?
Yeah,
That's how it goes?
5 horsemen.
Really? The 5 horsemen?
Yeah, 5.
Really?
Yep.
Do they know that?
Yep.
Or okay.
You know what? You got to bring those guys in here and have them
if
sit.
you have these
You know, Rich,
relationships.
I miss Rich. I miss him.
Rich says it's too early for him.
No, it's not too early.
It's too early.
He rises early.
Yeah.
He's the early bird gets the worm, and he gets all the worm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's working on stuff right now. He's working on stuff right
Come
now.
on. Yeah. He and Maverick both, they can come in. Let's have them in.
Please make it happen,
Let's
Shannon.
kick it around.
Randy might be an option.
Randy's an option? Well, he's the quiet one.
Yes.
Right?
But he got a lot to say.
Yeah.
Skip, look here. At some point in time, you're going to have to just, like, realize what you're watching, that you will never, ever see this again. Now, see, I remember, rest his soul, my science teacher in the 6th grade, Prentice Burkhalter. He passed, Mr. Burkhalter, he passed. Now, he told me something was going to occur in 1986.
Yep.
Halley's Comet.
Yep.
He says if you get an opportunity, make sure you watch it.
Yep.
Because there's a great chance you'll never see it again.
Okay.
And guess what happened, Skip Bayless? At the ripe old age of 17, I saw it. Now, the likelihood of me seeing another one at 93, not very good. But I saw that one. Now, what you need to do over the next couple of years is you need to just take time and watch this.
I watch every dribble
This is
of every
Halley's
game.
Comet.
I don't miss a dribble.
This is Halley's Comet. You will never, ever see this again.
Well, then Haley's Comet must have been a bad free throw shooter too, right? I don't know, right? Because here's my last little note for you. He's working on that shot, he says. I don't do anything I don't work on. I never hear him talk about I'm working on my free throws. This is the one portion of the free throw shooting you can't work on, but just for the record, he can make that shot with confidence. But this year, just in the fourth quarter and overtime, there are 36 players who have taken 75 or more free throws in the fourth quarter and overtime. He's fourth worst on that list. And below him are Andre Drummond and Gobert and Montrezl Harrell. Okay, so that's what you're up against. He's a liability at the late game free throw line, fourth quarter and overtime, but he's taken 40-foot shots from 40 feet. Think about that, 40 feet.
You said 36. You said there's 36 players on that list.
Yep.
He's the fourth worst in fourth quarter free throw percentage, right? Of the 31 guys or the 32 guys that's in front of him, who you taking over him?
I don't know. I'd have to look at her. Probably just all of them.
None of them.
You mean in the fourth quarter at the free throw line?
No, as a player.
Oh, okay, that's fair. I'll give you that. I'm sure I wouldn't take anybody.
Okay, then.
I'm not sure who.
Okay, then. You know what I'm saying, Jenny?
Yeah.
Oh, GOAT James.
Yeah. I mean, but KD's not eligible to play.
Well,
right now.
why are you breaking him up?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you give me KD, I'll take KD.
Well, KD can't play. KD isn't playing.
And I'll take Kawhi at the fourth quarter free throw line. I will.
Hold on.
He is deadly.
Now, you just keep telling me, when I tell you that, you say, Jenny, is there not a first quarter, a second quarter, a third quarter? You tell me that. So now you want to go just straight to the fourth quarter when it comes to free throws.
I'm just trying to put in perspective that he shoots that shot now with confidence. I like the way that one looked. And from 15 feet, only 15 feet, I see this.
No, you don't.
I do. I see.
Why you just can't accept that the man is beautiful?